All right, boys and girls, what does this mean when we are in math class? That's right, it means equal, okay? And equal is a math term that simply means the same as. So today we are going to be talking about balanced equations. So if we have a scale, like we have here, our scale should be balanced, okay? Think of it like a seesaw. It shouldn't be down one side or down on the other. They need to be equal on both sides. So when you are looking at an equation, whatever is on the left side of the equal sign should be the same as what's on the right side of the equal sign. Okay, so for example, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. And 6 plus 1 is also equal to 7. So if I said 4 plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 1, that would be true because they both equal 7. Okay? Here, if you're just looking at a single equation, 8 is equal to 6 plus 2 because 8 is the same as 6 plus 2. And then going into where you have equations on both sides, or expressions on both sides, 15 minus 4 is 10, okay? And then we have the equal sign. 2 plus 5 plus 3, which also equals 10. So even though this equation doesn't say 10 anywhere in it, if we do what they are asking us on the left side of the equal sign, and then do the same thing on the right, we see that we are getting the same answers. And the same in math is equal, okay? So if that is confusing to you, you can go ahead and you can click on this link down here, and that will take you to a video that explains what balanced equations are even more. Okay, so now we are going to look. It says on all 4 of these, circle the 2 correct equations. Okay, so in all of these, there are 2 correct equations. So give me a second. I'm going to turn on my writing tool so we can go through number 1 together. Okay. All right. So here at number 1, we have 9 plus 9 is equal to 10 plus 8. So we have to figure out if this is true, if they are the same on both sides. So 9 plus 9 is a doubles fact. We should know that really quickly. 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay, so I like to go ahead and I like to just write right above it. And then 10 plus 8, well, 10 plus 8, that 10 is a friendly number, so it's really easy to add. And I know that that is also 18. So I have to say, are these expressions equal? Is this a balanced equation? Does 18 equal 18? Are they the same? They are, so I would circle A. Okay? Then I move on to B. 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then 12 minus 5. So 12 minus 2 would be 10, and minus 3 more would be 7. So 9, sorry, it's kind of hard to write on there. 9 and 7. Are those equations, or are 9 and 7 equal? Are they the same? They are not, so I would not circle B. Okay, and then I would do the same thing for C and D and figure it out. But remember, each one of these has 2 correct answers. That's why 2 is in bold. It is very important. If for some reason you are doing this and you get 3 or only 1, then you need to check your answers because there are 2 answers for all of these, okay? Now, I have kind of rearranged the math packet because the Enrich activity this week has to do with balanced equations. So let's look at this. Here we have a number balance. So the balance is like that scale. Okay, think of it like a seesaw. You don't want one person to go down or the other person to go down. You want them to be equal, okay? So here are the weights, okay? So again, going back to that seesaw, if one person on the seesaw weighs more, what's gonna happen to the seesaw? If this person weighs more, it's gonna tip that way, okay? If this person weighs more, it tips the other way. So we have to figure out where we can put the weights to make it equal so that they equal the same number on each side. So here we have 8 and 2, and we know that 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So we have 10 on the left side, 8 and 2 on the right side, and those are equal. So our scale is perfectly balanced. What you need to do for this one is, where would you want to add this weight to make it balanced? We see that this side is too heavy. So we need to add this weight to the side that is up to figure it out. So we have 4 and 3 over here. So you have to add 4 plus 3, which is 7. But over here we have 9. So 7 and 9 are not equal. So what do I have to add to 7 to make it equal to 9? That's right, I need to add 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. So you're going to go ahead and put an X right on the 2 and fill that in, okay? For this one, you're going to have 4 weights. It's very similar. You have 9 and 4. Add those together, figure out what you get, and then see what you would have to add to this side to make it equal. Okay, this one's a little bit different. It's a little bit trickier because there are going to be 6 weights total. So you have 9 and 6 that you have to add together. You have 4 and 10 that you have to add together. They're balanced right now, but you have to figure out what you add even more. Excuse me, they're not balanced. I'm sorry. So you have to figure out, this side's up just slightly, but you have to figure out where you would put these weights to make them equal, okay? It's just a little bit trickier with more numbers. And that is it, okay? So if you need any help, remember that video is available for you. Balanced equations simply mean that the numbers are the same. They're equal on both sides. Good luck.